Welcome back to another This Week in Gaming video. Sega had a bunch of announcements at their Fan Festival yesterday, plus a bunch more stuff, so let's get right into it. So Sega had their Fan Festival on Friday, and they had three big announcements that they came out with. The first one being that they are releasing a mini Mega Drive in Japan later this year. There was no word on what games will come with it, but they did show it off, and it is really small. It's pretty much just like the Super Nintendo Classic and the NES. And it's also obviously a really good idea for Sega to do this because we saw how popular and how well the Super Nintendo Mini and the NES Mini did. So this will be coming out later this year in Japan, and I'm sure it will make its way over to North America. The second announcement was for a game called Sega Ages that will be making its way over to the Nintendo Switch Eshop, and this will include 15 classic Sega games. They only showed off 3 games so far that we know will be coming with it, and this is Sonic the Hedgehog, Thunderforce IV, and Phantasy Star. And the biggest announcement of them all, which got everyone going crazy, especially Shenmue fans, they will finally be bringing what everybody wanted, Shenmue 1 and 2, over to modern gaming consoles. So it will be coming to the PS4, the Xbox One, and the PC. And it will stay true to the classic forms of the game. There will be small modern upgrades to the game, such as scalable screen resolutions, PC graphic options, an updated user interface, and the ability to use classic or current control screen. So Way has sold over 1 million copies, and this is something I'm really happy to hear for 2 reasons. Because I think it is an awesome game. If you like couch co-op, you should definitely check this out. And it does mean that couch co-op games are still popular and people still love to play them. And it means that they will probably be making another game, maybe A Way Out 2, or at least another game from Hazelight Studios. And the over 1 million copies being sold was confirmed by Hazelight Studios tweeting this: "We just found out that A Way Out has sold over 1 million copies in just over 2 weeks. Words cannot describe how much this means to us. Thank you to all of you for your support." Like I said, this is an awesome game. If you haven't tried it out, if you like couch co-op games, I would highly recommend checking out A Way Out. So we haven't heard that much from Bethesda about what they will be showing off at E3 this year, but we got a little bit of a hint that there will be a Doom 2 announcement, or that Doom 2 is in the works. The marketing vice president, Pete Hines, said this in an interview: "I couldn't give you any guesses as to what we're going to announce and when those games will be out, but I will say we have a lot of new stuff to talk about at E3. Whether or not folks realize it, this is the hell on earth time for us with E3. We are in the midst of so much planning and work for all of the content, but I'm really excited." Now I know that quote doesn't sound like he's saying much, but he makes reference to Hell on Earth. So if you know anything about Doom, back in the 90s, Doom 2 was called Doom 2 Hell on Earth, and this came out for MS-DOS. And this could be reference to him saying that they are going to announce Doom 2 at E3, or that they're working on it. It looks like Sony is creating a new development team to work on a new game, and this was found by Reset Era users who did a little bit of digging, and they found out that Sony had posted a job posting looking for gameplay engineers. Now this team will be working with the Visual Arts Services group that has worked on other Sony games such as Uncharted, Death Stranding, and God of War. Reset Era did a little bit of more digging, and they found that a Naughty Dog employee had in their profile that they're working on an unannounced 2018 title. So this can mean that the development team that they are looking to create will be working on a Naughty Dog title, and this can be another Uncharted or a brand new IP from Sony. It looks like we could be getting a new Onimusha game or a remake. Capcom has filed for trademarks for Onimusha. Now this doesn't mean we will definitely be getting anything. Maybe they're just covering their trademarks, making sure that they have them for the game. But back in February, in an interview, Capcom had this to say about Onimusha: "We realized the need for different series to maybe come back into the forefront, and although there's nothing to talk about right now, I'm sure in the future there will be news on a variety of series that will keep the fans happy." Now Onimusha is a really good, really fun action adventure game by Capcom, and I really hope that they are working on either a remake for it or a brand new Onimusha game. So if you're still playing Battlefront 2, on April 18th, there will be a new game mode called the Ewok Hunt, and it will allow you to play as Ewoks against Imperial troopers. Now this game mode will allow you to relive the battle between the Ewoks and the Imperial troopers on the forest moon of Endor from Return of the Jedi. You will be able to play as the Ewoks defending their village, or as the Imperial troopers trying to fight off the ambush. So like I said, if you have Battlefront 2 and you want to play as an Ewok, keep your eyes open for that update on April 18th. It looks like there will be a new Bioshock game in development. This was found out by Kotaku, who went to Hangar 13 Studios to look at the state of Mafia 3 and the recent layoffs from Hangar 13 Studios. And what they found was that they are working on a top secret Bioshock game. And here's what they had to say. Next door, a small group of people were working on a project codenamed Parkside, quietly recruiting from across the video game industry for a game so secret they wouldn't even tell their colleagues at Hangar 13 about it. Word got out that it was in fact a new game in one of the most interesting shooter franchises of the past decade, Bioshock. So this is interesting to see. They are working on a new Bioshock game. This is awesome. I would love to get a new Bioshock game in the near future, but it looks like they're right at the beginning of the development stages for this game, so it probably won't be a while before we see anything about it. The BAFTAs were just held, and this is the British Academy of Video Game Awards, and the big winner at these awards were Hellblade, taking home 5 awards, and they won the British Game Award, the Audio Achievement Award, the Artistic Achievement Award, the Game Beyond Entertainment Award, and Melina Jurgens won the Performer category for her role as Senua. What Remains of Edith Finch won Best Game Award, and Nintendo took home 3 awards, with Super Mario Odyssey winning Best Game Design and Best Family Game, and Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild won Best Game Innovation. So that's your news. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new to this channel, leave a comment down below about any of the things I talked about, and I'll catch you in the next video.